Hello, everybody. Hello, Mr. Jerry. Welcome to the stream. I don't know how the sound or the image is going because uh, these are not my usual settings, but I will try to adjust everything on the go. The reason for this problem uh, it's one of the things I'm gonna talk about. Hello, Mr. Yorkie. Happy New Year. I'm not gonna talk that much as usual because I've started the year with a nice flu. My voice is terrible. I'm gonna make different noises all the time. So, yeah, that's kind of it. Uh, I hope everyone is okay. I hope you had a very happy New Year start, and just uh, I'm not interested in any delivery or something like this. I just want to play the game. I don't have my usual truck. Uh, I have a profile who is basically made it yesterday. Thank you, Jerry, for the feedback. Uh, and Very sorry to hear that, Mr. Yorkie. Uh, if I must be honest, my daughter has had one since Christmas, and eventually she transferred that to me in the New Year evening. So that's it. That's life. It's not a problem, but uh, I'm speaking very hard. I'm breathing very hard. So it's annoying. Uh, let's pick a delivery to have something to do. Uh, in my hometown, I never did a delivery anywhere. Sharing is caring, yeah. Uh, I just wanted to pass that, but that's it. Not that long because I'm not gonna keep the stream that long, but not that short. We are gonna go to Rostock. Long story short, um, as you know, if you know, uh, last year, not even my truck is setted. Last summer in June, I had a problem with my computer. During a violent storm, I lost my mainboard and eventually I lost my mainboard and eventually my power source. And in June, I needed to buy another one, a mainboard and a power source. And since I bought a new motherboard, I bought one with M2 uh, slot. I bought an M2 SSD drive, and 2 days before New Year, 29 or 30 December, the SSD decided to die without giving me the option to save any data from my main drive. Oh, Maricica is talking, and I'm not in the mood for it. So my main drive decided to die on me. I'm not able to recover any data from it. So many things are lost, including my ETS profiles, uh, including many things I did for the mapping, for the models, for ETS in general. So basically all I had in C drive, the main drive with Windows on it, was gone in a bit, in a second. All my email, database, everything, which is a very bad situation for me. Uh, Luckily, I'm using, as you know, a software named Cobian Backup, uh, and I have already saved uh, many of my files used in the map or something like that, but mail database, uh, but everything aside that, because I'm not gonna back up an entire drive to save data, a lot of textures, a lot of files for conversion, a lot of things are lost. So now I'm in the stage of paying at least 250 euros. I've sent the SSD drive this morning to Bucharest to a specialized company in data recovery because it's something in physical structure of the drive, not something related to software. I can deal with software. I cannot do electronics, uh, especially in a small device. So, yeah, I just hope, but despite the fact I have to pay a lot of money, I just hope they are gonna manage to make me a backup from that drive because uh, nothing there it's unreplaceable. Things like maps, like road connection, like important files, I have backups for it. I have a lot of ways to save my work in different places. Uh, of course, based on previous experiences, when I lost my work for some reason. But nothing there is irreplaceable, but uh, it's about 6 months of work in different areas. I've intended to make some changes for extended and the city, simplifying the definition, the materials, and the work was already started. Uh, in this moment, I don't have it. And so that is the reason I don't have my usual profile. This is my profile, Arias, as you see here, but it's not the profile I did the live stream. My career is gone. My trucks with the ladies, the hired ladies, are gone. My OBS settings, another reason I told you at the beginning, I don't have any control on how this stream is gonna sound or look. My settings are gone. Uh, Usually they recover this kind of problems. I have seen many tutorials in many articles about it. The problem with SSD in general, not only M2 but M2 in particular, it's the failure of a certain piece, electrical piece, a filter, a capacitor, something like this. It's failing, and because there is a shortcut in the main board of the SSD, the computer is not going to read any data from it. It's going to see it as damaged goods. A proper company with proper tools for microelectronics, uh, they can repair this kind of problems, and I hope uh, they will do it. It's not something cheap. The repairs can go up to 400, 450 euros. But that's it. I I don't prefer to pay that money, but I have a lot of stuff on that drive that I want to get it back as it is instead of remaking everything. So that's it. The main problem eventually I solved uh, was the email database, because I had all the PPM database, premium members, CT members, and for a moment I thought it's gone. Luckily, I had a backup and I had to redo the database just for the last 10 days. So everything is fine in that domain, because if that database was lost, that is not something I cannot remake, but it's a huge, huge work. A lot of time to remake the entire database. Now that we have the forum members, we have the citizen members, we have the VIP members, and many things. But that's it. I don't have my Volvo skin, that is lost too. I don't have any mods. I've tuned and created, preparing them for 147. That's gone. Uh, Many things are gone, but eventually, uh, I can remake them all. If everything is gonna go bad, I have no other option than remake them. Good thing is, the best and the most important things were saved. Thank God for backups. And if you are watching this, keep in mind uh, to have a backup option for you for things you have important, because for me it was very hard to understand how very expensive, uh, very good company can provide me an SSD M2, and that is gonna fail after 6 months. It was impossible for me to think that is gonna happen. I have, uh, of course, a lot of attention. If I have old stuff, if I have old hash uh, DD drives, or if I have old SSD drives, because I know they have uh, a life uh, period. They are going to work for a period of time. They are not going to work forever, but for a 6 months expensive, uh, good name drive to fail after 6 months, that was unexpected. And another lesson for me, because I was started to get lazy, and now I'm back on. This idiot is gonna go, of course, is gonna go on me. Jerry, you can make a backup of everything you consider it's important. For me, for example, uh, I had the most important thing I need to save was the map. I have a backup on 2 drives plus the original, so I need to damage 2 drives at once to lost that work. Uh, the map files were saved in backup, but I never thought uh, to save my mails, to save my important work, because I was under the impression uh, a 6 month SSD, new SSD, is gonna fail in this manner. I don't have a problem if I had damaged data before. I have programs for recovery. If it's a software problem, I have no problem recovering that. But this time it's a physical problem, and I don't have the tools to fix that problem. I can try, but probably I'm gonna make more damage. So I prefer to pay to a specialized company. But if you think something is important for you, I've told you, it's not the sponsor of my channel or something like this. I use Kobian Backup. Search it on Google. It's free. It's working very fine. You can set in that program everything, like any good backup program. I use that for almost 4 years now, and everything is fine. So now I'm gonna do backups to my important databases or files, uh, even if the SSD it's brand new or something. I don't have faith anymore in this hardware. I've called the producer, the seller, and they told me something I don't want to hear in this situation. If the SSD is not working, we are going to send you a new one. That in other circumstances I will be happy to hear that, but in this situation, no. I've talked with them if they can fix this kind of to fix my old my new bought SSD, and they said this kind of piece, hardware piece, is not something they will fix. They are gonna replace it and throw it away. So not an option for me. I rather lose my warranty and recover my data. I have seen something, uh, another topic I don't really like to discuss, but I'm gonna address it. People making tops about the best mods, the best truck, the best map, the best everything. YouTubers. First of all, I don't know if this it's a way to go as a YouTuber, because eventually you are gonna include your personal opinion, and your personal opinion is not something I want to know. Of course, there are other reasons, friendships, relationships. We are gonna praise one mod or one modder, one map or one mapper because reasons, and we are not going to talk about any other mod because reasons. Uh, I don't even bother to take a stand about this. I have just one point of view in this whole situation. I have seen many times, for example, Roex being excluded in any YouTube channel because it's a paid mod, ignoring the fact we have a free version. But it's more convenient and easy to blame the paid mods, and not included in any video because we are not gonna upset other people. uh, Jerry, it's not a big drama. It's gonna be a painful experience anyway. Even if I recover the data, the price is very big. I will happily use that money for something else. Uh, More than that, in Romania, those are a lot of money. Uh, if the data cannot be recovered, that's it. I'm gonna remake it. In time, I'm gonna delay some of my plans, but that's it. I don't have other option. I'm very happy that I can use things I found to be very important for me. My database, my maps, and everything related to it. Uh, the quality, you need to just trucks. Hello, welcome to the stream. You need to set your quality to 180. It's not up to me, it's up to you. The stream it's in 180. So back to YouTubers, I have just only one thing to say. Uh, they have a problem presenting so-called paid mods. Now, I'm not talking about maps only. I'm talking about mods in general. They are not gonna present those mods because that atrocity, the mod is paid. So we're gonna exclude all the pay mods. But they have no problem to monetize their video, to make money from presenting free mods. So the creator cannot gain any money after his work, but the YouTuber can. This is the hypocrisy we live in. And this is a message for anybody using YouTube. Lay this hypocrisy aside and gain your respect and equity and your image based on a proper opinion. If you want to make charts, but make those charts based on an honest opinion, not because you are a house clown of a certain community or something like this. Because if I know that, your opinion for me it's zero, and your users must know that. I'm not gonna make ranks. I'm always avoid things to discuss about what map is the best, what map is the worst, what is my opinion on certain map. I always avoid this kind of discussions because it's a lack of common sense for me to talk about someone else's work. If they want to talk about my work, good for them. And this scarecrow about paid mods, we don't promote paid mods because are paid, but we are gonna promote free mods because we have monetized YouTube videos and we are gonna make money based on the work distributed for free because this is the best option. The creator and the people who are working on a mod, not to gain any money, but the YouTuber, uh, of course, to be paid. And I'm telling this because I don't expect to see a honest opinion from some people because I know in what team they play. I know their opinion before they open their mouth, so unimportant, irrelevant. Back to funny businesses. I am working hard on the city. A big chunk of the city is gonna be added. Um, we are gonna update some of the companies. Uh, way illegal passing of the border. Fuck you, Austria. We're supposed to be in Schengen. This border is not even supposed to be here. So thank you, Österreich. For some reason, because I have everything installed from scratch, I mean, in the 31 December, people were preparing for party. I was installing Windows because I was very anxious to see what things were destroyed or not. But since I've installed everything from scratch, looks like my ETS image looks better. I mean, I suppose the NVIDIA profile inspector now it's working better than before. Maybe last time I didn't had all the settings in the proper way, but now everything looks okay. I don't know how you are seeing this. Fuck you, idiot. I don't care about you. I have a ton of money. Um, I I don't know how things are seen in the video stream, but eventually tomorrow I'm gonna review this stream and correct what needs to be corrected. Hello, Mr. Neil. Welcome to the stream. Happy New Year. Uh, Mind the music. Like I've said in the beginning of the stream, my voice is not very good. I have a very aggressive flu, so I'm not gonna sing anything for you today. If you have a question, ask it. If you want to talk about something, ask in the chat. Neil, I suppose it's gonna get better if I pass this first week from 2023. Until now, things are not good, but no problem. There are good days and bad days. That's life. This is how you learn. This is how you became stronger. And as you see, uh, totally unintended, I have motivational music on top of this stream. Uh, this is not something I planned because I've lost all my YouTube music also, along with my OBS settings, with my ETS profiles, with everything, mods, maps, everything. And for this stream, I downloaded very fast a few songs from the YouTube library to have something to our ears, and it's pretty good in my mood. Exactly what I needed. Good for you, Neil. I will definitely have a big cup of tea after the stream to fix my voice. This flu is killing me. It's something you can carry very well, but it's very annoying and it's not disappearing very fast. Sorry for my driving. I don't have time to be Mr. Nice Guy. Problem solved. Jerry, eating is not a very good habit, and you don't need to do it every day. Trust me. Eating, sleeping, little things like this are not usually something you need to do every day. And I don't want to talk about food because, as usual, in this time of year, I have a lot of extra weight because in Romania, holidays equal food, and holidays, after holidays, uh, we need to cut a lot of food out of the menu. Yeah, you will feel very wealthy not eating. One day, 1 out of 3. You are eating too much. For me, eating in this period, it's just fruits, some fruits and yogurt, nothing else. I'm not gonna meet with meat until February, I suppose, and bread and pasta and things I like. Another reason I gain a lot of weight, it's because, like I've said last year, I'm gonna, in fact, I'm already cutting on smoking uh, and pushing the main tobacco activity to vaping. I'm back to my vaping days. Uh, Smoking analog cigarettes, it's slowly disappearing from my menu and I already feel better. But when you do such a thing, you always be prepared to gain some weight, because not smoking is going to improve your appetite, and you are going to feel the need to eat very often. So uh, Jerry, I don't want to quit. It, it was never a resolution for me to quit completely tobacco, to quit nicotine completely. I just wanted to escape classic cigarettes, because I was starting to feel very bad day by day. So I'm back to vaping, and I'm back to regain my breath and not sweating every 2 minutes, just getting off the chair or going to the bathroom. But I never wanted to cut the nicotine from my menu, because I already every man needs his fix, his bad habits. Either it's drinking, smoking, uh, things like that. Uh, I had and still have a very good option to even to have normal cigarettes on a very good price, because I have a cigarette making machine. Uh, I buy the tobacco, not anymore, but I was buying the tobacco in bulk. I was buying the cigarette tubes in the separate way, and I did my own cigarettes, and the price was I don't know, 30-40% from the price of the regular package. So very cheap, but like any other cigarette, very not healthy. I was having nights waking up, impossible to breathe, impossible to fill my lungs with air, uh, coughing, a very bad situation to be, just because you need some nicotine. I can get this nicotine by my electronic cigar without all the problems generated by regular cigarettes. And I always can choose the amount of nicotine of my liquid, how much do I want to use or not to use. So it's better to have this kind of option. Yeah, it's the same thing, Jerry. I have I have that option too. I had that option too, to roll my own cigars. Uh, but as you know, I'm very lazy, and I decided to go for injecting cigarettes machine, because it's easy. Joints. I never used those kind of, if I understand correctly, and I'm not curious about it. I just want my nicotine, nothing else. But as I've said, every man needs to have a bad habit. I choose it this one because it's simple. I don't drink alcohol for years, since I've started working. Uh, I worked in sales many years, when I was young, driving a lot, so the alcohol was out of the list for me. Even today, I have some, only very rarely, when I'm in the mood for it, or I have some friends over. Salut, domnul George, la mulți ani! A venit Revelionul și în Spania sau vine luna viitoare? Cum e? Că am auzit că din cauza inflației, ci că la spaniol vine mai târziu. So, no alcohol for me. I like women's. When I got married, that's over for me also. I played poker, other games. When you have kids and you need money, that was over also. So the only thing affordable for me right now, it's this bad habit. Lasă-mă, George, că mi-a dat o fiemea de m-a rupt. A fost ea săraca bolnavă de Crăciun și la Revelion ia, Gogule, ia-o tu și plimbă, că eu am plimbat-o destul. Și după ce că am mai avut și berele cu calculatorul, am făcut sărbători de mi-a sărit capacele. Bă, da, du-te, bă, și lasă-mă. Fenomenal. Erați să ai dracu cu AI-ul vostru de idioți. Mișcă-te, bă, dracu, odată de aici, bou, dracu. Mă tancuri. Da. Stupid people. It's not about money, Jerry. It's just at my age, you are young. I understand that. At my age, I don't need another bad habit. Because eventually it's gonna go harder and harder. Because when you have access, you have the money, nothing is gonna stop you to make things in excessive ways. So I better not. Jerry, that is just your opinion. At your age, I had the similar one, but after that, I got married, I had kids, and only then I have seen how it is not to afford anything. My Camp Gaming, hello, Happy New Year. Haddock and chips. Oh, I need the proper tea right now. I need something with a lot of lemon. a lot of honey. Fuck you and fuck your speed limit. Game, Mr. Game. Uh, my game is looking better for some reason. I don't know why. Maybe everything is installed again from scratch. But whoa! Sorry, Jerry. Yeah, maybe that was in fact, the reason. Because I never have debts before getting married. I was kind of a very organized guy, never spent more than I had. But once I got a wife, I was a very good customer for the banks. Maybe that's the reason I couldn't afford anything in the past also. So maybe the bank is the problem, not the wife. It's and today is not very good time to have debts. Don't worry, Jerry. That's not a reason not to sleep at night. I had those moments before in my life, considering that is the most important thing on the earth. And once I've stopped to give a shit about behind payments or having problems with money, when I've started to realize that's not going to improve if I'm worried too much, it's not going to improve the situation I'm in. I started to not give a shit about, like in the past. Everything work out. Think positive. It's not just a slogan. uh, Make MP gaming. I drink coffee, but that's not a bad habit. That's a necessity. Very, very. I mean, I can live without food, but not without coffee. So please. Happy New Year, Marianne. You want money? You want money? I want health, and I want my data recovered from my shitty M2 SSD drive. Everything wants something. Like in that song, sweet dreams are made of these. Oh, Jerry. No. I mean, I can agree with no milk because I'm not 4 years old. I'm not a toddler, but I like sugar in my coffee. Mr. Yorkie, I would like eventually somewhere in the future to have a dog, but for now I don't have the proper conditions for it. So I have a cat, a very loving cat, loving when I give him food. Other than that, he doesn't give a shit about me. Nah, that's not true, Mr. Jerry. Sugar is not killing caffeine. I mean, depends. When I make a cup of coffee in the morning, I actually do 3 short espressos in 1 cup. So a little bit of sugar is not that much. I don't like the pure taste of the coffee without sugar. Only way to drink coffee with no sugar and no milk. I don't like milk, but no sugar. I cannot do that. I like sweet things. Mr. Yorkie, no, I'm not a big fan of tea. So making tea and using tea is not in my culture. uh, Marian can confirm this. Uh, in Romania, we are using tea only when we are sick. Maybe someday I'm gonna buy a lot of tea brands. Maybe I will get into tea drinking, but for now I'm not that I'm not a big fan. Maybe because in our culture, like I've said before, tea was used just when you have something, a flu or something. We don't drink tea uh, like coffee. Instead of coffee or like something to drink during the day. I will get that, but I don't know if I'm gonna find it here. I'm open to every suggestion. I'm gonna try everything. Uh, my daughter is using natural tea. Really? Do you want to know how pain looks like? Like this. Uh, my daughter is using tea instead of Coca-Cola and stuff. Send me some. I suppose if I'm gonna look here, even online, I'm gonna find. But I'm gonna take that into consideration. You made me curious about it. I'm gonna look for it after the stream. I have some very cool Romanian natural plants to make tea here. I like making tea, but maybe we Romanian we are not used to use tea like in UK. If someone is calling you, hi, how are you? What are you doing? I'm drinking some tea. Are you sick? This is the uh, optics about tea here in Romania. Move. I have an interior purple light. I don't even know about it. Whoopee! Our delivery it's almost over. We drive, we drove uh, very legal, very nice. I'm gonna watch this stream tomorrow to see if I need to change something regarding video and sound because I've lost all my OBS settings. Very safe, yeah. for me, and that is important. Fuck the AI. I don't give a shit about AI. To be safe for me. That's that's the important thing. Anyway, the AI are immortals, so I don't give a shit. No, Jerry is not Romanian driver. Uh, Driving, it's lazy driving. If I'm not playing on the on a profile where I want to make a normal career without accidents and without fines, without losing money, this is eventually this is the way I end up driving because I have no interest in understanding this idiotic AI behavior. Music with bubbles. Okay, guys, that's it for tonight. I already stopped my voice because I'm hardly talking. We will see each other next days. Happy New Year. Uh, make your dreams come true this year's. Stay healthy. That's more important than anything. And have a great, great evening. Bye bye.